If you're choosing the wrong type of website for your small business, you could be losing 40% of your potential customers before they even see what you offer. I'm going to show you exactly which type you need and why most small businesses are making the wrong choice. Hey everyone, my name is Hunter. I'm an SEO specialist, and today we're breaking down static versus dynamic websites. And this is a decision that directly impacts your website's speed, security, costs, and revenue. By the end of this video, you know exactly which type is right for your business, backed by real data. Let's dive in. So what's the difference between a dynamic and a static website, and why does speed matter? Here's the simple explanation. A static website is like a digital brochure, pre-built HTML files served instantly from a CDN. Everyone sees the same content. Think portfolio sites, service businesses, landing pages, and more. A dynamic website generates custom content in real time using databases. It basically Frankenstein's everything together. Think WordPress, Wix, Shopify, Go High Level websites. These are for e-commerce stores, membership sites, and SaaS platforms. Let's talk about the speed factor for SEO. This is critical. According to a 2022 study by Portent that analyzed over 1 million pages, sites loading in 1 second have a 3 times higher conversion rate than sites at 5 seconds or longer. For business to business specifically, 1 second sites convert 5 times better than 10-second sites. And Google's research shows that 53% of mobile users abandon sites that take longer than 3 seconds to load. The average first page Google result loads in just 1.65 seconds, according to Backlinko. So here's what that means. If your site takes longer than 3 seconds to load, you're literally losing over half of your business opportunities. That's incredible. Now let's talk about static websites specifically and why they make sense for most service businesses. Static websites win on speed. They're faster because there's no database lookup or server-side processing. Files are pre-built and cached. According to Strafi's analysis, static content loads faster because it's cached in browsers. Pre-rendered pages deliver instantly from CDNs like Cloudflare. There's no real-time database queries, meaning sub-second load times. There's also the cost advantage. Here's where static websites really shine for small businesses. Static websites can cost as little as $0 per month, while dynamic websites cost upwards of $50 a month or more for quality hosting, like SiteGround. Static websites also require minimal maintenance because there's no plugin updates or no database optimization. Dynamic websites have ongoing costs like security patches, plugin updates, and optimizations. And then there's security, and this is huge. According to Sophos research, 30,000 websites are hacked daily globally. It's over 1 million websites per year. Now here's some shocking information about WordPress from WordPress Mayor Security. And WordPress powers nearly half of all the websites on the internet. WordPress accounts for 90% of all hacked CSM platforms. Over 500 WordPress sites get hacked every single day. 97% of WordPress vulnerabilities come from plugins and themes, according to PatchStack. And 52% of all WordPress vulnerabilities are plugin related. And you usually need to install a good amount of plugins to make your WordPress website run correctly, which is a big problem. Static sites eliminate this because there's no database to hack, no plugins creating vulnerabilities, and minimal attack surface for hackers. For a service business like roofers, plumbers, or general contractors, you don't need to worry about this stuff. So to summarize, static websites are ideal for contractors, professional services like lawyers, accountants, and consultants, medical practices like dentists and chiropractors, and basically any type of local service business. Why is this? Research by Zippia shows that 47% of small businesses have websites specifically so customers can find them. 81% of customers research online before making a purchase, and 75% judge a business's credibility based on their website. So you need speed, credibility, and to show up in search results. Static delivers all three very efficiently. But when does it actually make sense to have a dynamic website? E-commerce requires dynamic. If you're selling products directly online, you need dynamic functionality, period. Here are some of the required features that you might need if you're doing e-commerce. Shopping carts and checkout, payment processing like Stripe, PayPal, and credit cards, inventory management, customer accounts on your website, and order tracking. Dynamic websites are also great for membership sites that require user login and registration, content access control, and subscription management. They're also great for SaaS applications. You want to have user dashboards, real-time data processing, and complex workflows. Dynamic websites are where you're going to want to be. Then there's also the use case for content-heavy sites with people that aren't developers. If you want to make multiple updates daily to your content, or include user generated content, or have team collaboration on content like writers and whatnot to upload your content, it usually makes more sense to have a dynamic website where you don't need a developer to go in on the back end and make the changes. Here's the trade offs you're accepting. If you need dynamic, understand what you're signing up for. Leading marketing agencies Portent and WebFX say that each additional second of load time can decrease your conversions by 2.11%. 1 second delay on mobile can reduce conversions by 20%, and 79% of unhappy users won't return to purchase again. So here's the bottom line, and I think the data's been pretty clear. For service businesses, static wins. If you're running a service business, static sites deliver speed, 1 to 2 second load times versus 3+ second load times. Google's top results load in just 1.6.5 seconds. Sites at 1 second convert 3 times better than sites at 5 seconds. In terms of security, remember that there are no database vulnerabilities, no plugin security risk, and 30,000 fewer sites to compete with in the daily hack statistics. Like I said, static sites are also very low maintenance and lower risk. They're usually not going to break unless a developer makes an update on the back end, so your website is always going to load and be there when customers click on it. Whereas dynamic websites like WordPress, updating of the WordPress platform itself, updating of plugins can actually break the site, and you're going to need to go in or have somebody else go in that's an expert at WordPress site development and fix the site for you, figure out what's wrong, and that's a big headache itself. If you're doing an e-commerce store, dynamic really is necessary. You need shopping carts, payments, inventory management. It's really your only option to use dynamic website. Key takeaway here when choosing between a static and dynamic website is that your decision should be based on functionality needs, not trends or what's popular. Ask yourself, do I process payments directly? Do I need user accounts? Does content update daily? If the answer is no to all three, go static for the superior speed and reliability. All right, guys, if you found this video helpful in making your decision about a static site or a dynamic website like WordPress, Shopify, Wix, or a Go High Level site, hit that like button and subscribe for more no BS digital marketing advice for small businesses. Drop a comment. Are you running a static or dynamic site? Have you considered switching? And if you need help building a high-performance website that actually generates leads, click the link in the description below and book a call with my agency. I help businesses optimize their visibility online to get found by more prospects and convert more of those prospects into customers with a super fast website and AI automations that help prevent those leads from falling through the cracks. And I can help you do the same for your business. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more high-quality digital marketing content.